Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, you know, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sanctuary, where good pods happen. We're going to discuss the main show where some bad pods happen, at least for certain individuals. But I am joined by Jonathan, Kristen, and Chase today on the Sanctuary.
Hello. What, y'all aren't going to greet anyone?
Hi, everyone.
I wanted to be polite and wait till Kristen went.
I'm just so used to being talked over by Jonathan, and I sit in silence.
This is... wait, Kristen, remember, this is the Sanctuary. We don't do that.
It's all good vibes.
We don't do that here. Right, PD?
Yeah, well, it's all good vibes, except we have a lot to talk about that's not entirely good vibes.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, are you talking about how Chase devastated all of us after we finished recording? Is that?
Yeah. I think that's what it was. Yeah, we need to.
Yeah.
We have a lot to get into. Where do we want to start exactly with this?
Hey, let's start with this. Let's talk about how I am the victim, and now all of a sudden I'm the bad guy. PD, set it up here. Talk about what happened.
Okay, I mean, I guess it's fitting that I would set it up since I am the person who did set
me up.
Yeah, I did. Okay, so there's been a bit ever since I talked about Mary in the first place, and Chase didn't know what Tiananmen Square was. Me and Jonathan have regularly brought that up since then. And on Monday, I was like, you know what? Mary's been listening to the show. I feel like she would want to get in on the Chase roasting too. So I shot Mary a message. Here, I'll censor myself. I said, hey, Mary, I'd love it if you'd help me F with Chase on the next podcast. And I gave her a prompt, and Mary took some creative liberties with
the best possible creative liberties.
No,
too.
like, I'm so glad she did, because I mean, I gave her like a simple joke, and then she turned it into something that, you know, everyone experienced. It broke Chase's heart. And I was already feeling this way before, but especially after now. Like, Mary is one of my favorite Survivor players of all time, and this cements it.
And to be clear, you had told me, you were like, I asked her only to roast him about Tiananmen Square. There was not any past that. It was like, hey, just call him an idiot, basically. And she really went for it, which I respect so much.
Look, she commits to the bit, dude.
Yes,
that's her whole thing. And it's also my whole thing, which led to some issues.
But, okay, there's some controversy about this, because Chase does not understand how devastated he looked.
Well, first of all, Chase is a great actor. So, I think we all knew this, but then you kind of hit us hard with how good you were at convincing us.
For like 5 straight minutes.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. So, let's start with, I am an actor.
Yeah.
I'm in movies.
Yeah.
Because that was one thing that Jonathan brought up, is Jonathan goes, man, I didn't, wow, you really were proving how good of an actor you are. And he's like, hey, man, I'm in movies.
Look, Chase, look, okay.
I thought it was kind of like a hobby, acting.
No. Whoa, Kristen.
I'm sorry.
Look, there's so much,
Chase and I didn't really know each other before this podcast, so I don't know all the lore, but...
There's a lot of lore here. He's like an actor.
Yeah.
And so, the thing is, Chase, we roast each other all the time, but have I not been supportive of the things that you share that are movies you're in or things like that?
For sure.
Yeah.
That's why. And that was a big thing.
Surprised.
I thought everyone knew I was joking.
But no. It's like if Daniel Day-Lewis started crying in front of me, I would for a little bit be like, I think I hurt his feelings. You know?
Is there? Hey, Jonathan and Kristen, I want to ask you this, and not Chase. Is there any part of you that feels like this is gaslighty, and that Chase definitely had his heart ripped out momentarily, and then is like circling around and saying, "This is just a bit"?
Yes, absolutely.
This is what I want to
This is
talk
what
about.
Kristen texted me about.
This is what I want to talk about.
Okay.
This is what I want to talk
Yeah,
about.
I mean, so I wasn't even there. I just heard about it after the fact because Jonathan was like really concerned about Chase.
I was.
He got done with the podcast and was like, "Man, like I think Chase might hate all
No,
of
I
us
said
now."
I think we might have hurt Chase's feelings a little bit.
Me and Jonathan had a 10-minute phone call on my drive home, actually.
Well, okay, sorry. What happens, by the way, is we're recording this remotely, or at least I am. And from my perspective, we end the recording and we're like, fun episode, guys, fun episode. Chase, you've gotten up from the desk, and all I see is PD like lean away from his mic, and he's like, "Hey, Chase, real quick." He gets up. Brand picks up his laptop, closes the lid. All right, so I'm left sitting on my couch like, wait, what was PD gonna ask Chase? Well, then Kristen gets home, and I'm like, hey, I wonder if we hurt Chase's feelings. Like, I didn't think he'd take it that hard, and I can't tell if he's just acting or not.
And then
anymore.
what did Kristen text you?
She texted me the next day.
And I mean, between all this, like, you know, the group chat's going on. Everyone's just talking about Chase's reaction. Like, I'm trying to read between the lines, like, what the heck happened? Because I'm at work.
Yeah.
And and then Jonathan.
She's the only employed one of the group.
Yeah, someone's got to carry, you know, the
Oh
podcast.
my goodness.
But no, so like the next day, I listened to the published podcast, and I'm knowing all this backstory, and I'm thinking, I feel like Chase is actually upset. Like, it just went on for so long that he didn't seem like his normal self.
Okay.
So what did I text you, Jonathan?
That's what I'm trying to find.
Think that I said something along those lines, that it just seemed like
She said
it took too long for him to bounce back.
Chase actually seemed upset to me, but like no one that doesn't know him would realize that. He just seemed deflated, LOL. And then she said, "Is Lizzie still asleep?"
Let's
talk
have
about it.
Yeah, Chase, have the floor real quick.
Because this is what happened. This was the stage of what happened, right? I was exhausted when we recorded. My voice was gone.
Method acting.
You didn't have the coffee this time.
I'm still exhausted. I was very tired, so I really wasn't feeling up to recording that in the first place.
But you did it. You did a good job for the most part.
Thank you. Thank you. When we get to the bit about Mary, I pull from my bag of tricks. You guys will notice this eventually because it does get old. I don't have unlimited tricks, right? And I've done this sad bit before with the premiere of the season with the Rest in Peace Rudy bit.
Wait, hold up. Wait, we'd never established that was a bit. I thought you legitimately were confused
No, I
about...
did.
Oh, okay,
I
so
did.
it was not a bit.
But I was going to do a bit about the
He's
memorial
kept bringing it back.
Okay.
where I was sad. Because remember, guys, I was like, I'm feeling pretty sad about that intro.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'm like, okay, I'm doing this bit. Because let me get one thing very clear, though. When Mary said she wishes someone else drafted her, it did sting.
Yeah.
Well, they say there's a little bit of truth in every...
exactly. Now,
whatever.
obviously, Mary joking around with us on a Survivor podcast is nothing to be upset about.
Yeah.
If anything, we should be cheering, right? So
And we
I
were.
assumed when I'm doing this bit about how devastated and hard... Now, to be fair, and this is where I may have messed up, I looked PD and Bran in the eyes and said, this is not a bit. I am devastated.
Yeah.
That might have been what settled it in their minds.
So
you
now
went for
this
like
is,
2 minutes, and we were all like, "Hey, what?" And then
it was longer than that. It was longer than that.
No, I'm saying you went 2 minutes, then said it's not a bit, and then kept going.
So we finish the show. Bran has an appointment, so we're rushing to get out of there. I'm still like just tired and kind of in the bit because I think it's hilarious. I think we're all having a great time.
Well, if you listen back, we were laughing at you pretty hard.
Yeah, I am crushing right now. This is hysterical.
Yeah.
And then I'm exhausted. I still have a lot of work to do. I get in the car. I get home. I'm immediately working, and I don't look at the group chat where Jonathan is like, hey, Chase, are you okay? But here's the thing. This is where I got confused. Me and PD walked out together, and I was joking around with PD as we were leaving.
Yeah.
But see, the problem is that you were like so convincingly sad that even after you walked out with PD and said, like, I'm fine, or, like, joked about it.
I was like...
PD and I still
chatting.
ended up on the phone, and we're just like, yeah, he's saying he's fine, but...
Does he hate us?
Does he?
But this is my question for PD, because Jonathan and I don't know this side of it, but, like, how did it feel in the room? Like, you know how...
in the room where it happened.
You know how, like, when you're with someone, you can sense their mood?
Yeah, post bit, I told Mary in the room I was very concerned. Listening back, it was hilarious.
Yeah,
so I felt like
It
we were
was
walking
funny.
a line of like I was like, I think this is really funny for the show. But Chase, it was just the look of like his soul left his body that was so convincing, and I think Jonathan, you saw that too, but the listeners
I
didn't
could
get
see
to.
it.
So then I realize I've made a mistake because PD is texting me and everybody in the chat is texting. And it also occurs to me at this exact moment that several of you don't believe that I was joking. And that, hey, listen, that pissed me off. So now I'm angry.
Well, hold on. I had an anger thing that hit me too.
About this?
No. I
Okay.
even said it to PD where I had a moment where I was like, wait a second. You're telling me we do one message to Chase and he's hurt his feelings? I get roasted for 2 seasons straight and I'm not allowed. Like,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
No,
wait
exactly.
a second.
No, that's very.
I was like, it
that's
didn't
why
line up.
I thought everyone knew I was joking, right? Because this is what we do. It would be super hypocritical of me to call Jonathan a loser every day to his face, and then the second Mary's like, "I wish someone else drafted me," I'd be like, oh.
But see, that's why I told PD on the phone I was like, there's no way that he would not be able to handle that. That was what was confusing.
That's what made me angry, right? So then I'm angry because in Bran, I don't know if Bran is listening to this. He's not here today. Bran was the one that I know to this second does not believe that I was joking. I know that he still thinks I was
Direct
genuinely.
your anger.
Can we
that
call
direction.
Bran? Is that rude? He's
on
kids.
vacation.
I don't know.
He's
Oh,
on
he's on
vacation.
vacation.
Oh,
Okay.
Call him. That means he has
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
but time.
And I know that he, to this second, still thinks that I was actually very upset.
That's
And
the
that
thing, man.
Infuriates me.
No, so you say you're infuriated. You should be proud of yourself if it
Yeah,
was
totally.
really a bit. I mean,
Well,
this is
no, I shouldn't. Because, dude, I immediately started feeling terrible, right? I'm apologizing profusely to everyone.
You were sad, you were feeling humorous, you were angry, and also...
Hey, don't fucking try to psychology
Look,
me.
she's gonna do it. Like, this is me
no.
every day
Please,
of my
please,
life.
Kristen. What's the diagnosis, please?
Yeah.
I can't come up
Say
with one at
schizo.
this
No.
time, but
Okay.
Super talented entertainer. Maybe that one.
Okay, so I've just got to put this out. It's a success because of all of this, because of the
Yes.
fact that we can, talk about this for this long. Like I sent Mary some throwaway idea, and then Mary delivers this performance that now has been talked about every day since.
So then Mary DMs me apologizing. And now I'm like, oh, Jesus, this goes too deep. This goes too deep. I felt really bad because I thought that I had done this hilarious bit that everyone thought was so funny. And then I realized everyone was so concerned for me. But then we listened to the show
that
back.
should make you feel good.
Yeah. I
people
agree.
care about
No. But see, what you've done now is like it went from just a bit to like if we ever get to like a greatest hits of making the merge, this is like in it. You've done it.
And if this didn't happen, if Mary didn't go overboard with the suggestion, if Chase didn't go overboard with his reaction to it, then, it wouldn't be iconic.
But here's the thing, right? The episode comes out. I listen to the bit, and it comes across exactly the way that I wanted it to.
Yeah, I told you that when I was editing. I was like, I listened back. It's hilarious.
Yes.
Right. So I guess it was just because I was tired and my voice was gone that in the room it did not play.
I
But
cried laughing listening to it again.
I wanted to take this second and truly apologize to everyone for making you feel that emotional roller coaster because I did not intend for it. And then I did get very upset because I felt like no one believed me that I was joking.
I didn't at
and
first.
then, because then, no, and I know Bran still doesn't, and it's driving me up a wall because then I felt like I was angry because I was like, oh, so you guys think that I'm that big of a baby that I would derail
that was
a
what was
podcast?
so funny
Maybe you're
about
just
it.
going through something. We don't know.
I know Bran still doesn't wasn't bleeding. And here's the thing, because then here's what's really difficult. When people already don't believe you, it is really hard to convince them without sounding like you're lying.
Yeah, you did.
Just gotta,
I feel like unprompted, I did get a few extra texts of like, "Hey, this really didn't bother me," from Chase that day. Me, Bran, Kristen, and Mary, who were all fooled by this bit at first.
Meanwhile, I was just like, "You're fine? Oh, okay."
Yeah, this went full circle to like when I heard about what Mary said to Chase. I was like, oh great. So Chase started off feeling bad, then Mary felt bad, and then I felt bad that Mary felt bad. So it's like a cycle.
Yeah, y'all definitely ruined Mary's week. The shot in the dark meant nothing after that.
Meanwhile, Kristen is texting me being like, "Is Chase sad? LOL." That's what.
No,
Kristen's
but like
That's not even
ultimately,
what I
like how awesome is it that we got one of our favorite Survivor contestants of all time in on a bit to roast Chase, and then all of this comes out of it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mary.
Yeah.
I don't mean
Mary.
to keep dragging this segment.
Yeah.
He's really wanting to make sure that we don't.
I didn't even think it was like. Yeah, I know. See, I'm doing that thing now where I want to convince everyone.
Yeah,
you have it.
Chase has been very defensive about
I have.
That you know what that sounds like? Sounds like somebody who's actually upset. No,
What's funny though is like you were so not upset that now you're very upset about it.
I am.
I just love that we are having like the sanctuary has turned into like group therapy for an episode.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens, dude, when Chase goes too far.
Yeah.
And dude, like my wife, like I even had her send a voice memo to the group chat to you guys to be like, Chase is fine.
Yeah.
The stuff about when I said I need Liz's number because I need to call her and make sure you're still alive later, that was a joke. That I also was joking, and I'm really mad at you that you thought that I wasn't joking about that.
And that's what's made me so upset is I thought everyone was joking. Like we were all joking.
Once again, I was fine.
Yeah, Jonathan understands me.
All right, so PD is fine, Chase is fine,
Kristen's
Jonathan is
apathetic.
fine.
I think Mary's doing pretty
I'm
good.
neutral. Mary is far beyond.
Mary's
so.
probably good and hopefully has $1 million, right?
I hope so.
Hopefully, yeah.
I hope so.
Well, it'd probably
Well, not
be
for our team.
I think Mary has 990,000
Yeah.
because CBS probably took 10K. Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, Miss CBS grab.
All right, let's actually talk about Survivor and not my feelings.
Yeah. Man, we did a solid 20. I'll probably edit that down some.
Yeah.
If you guys want to hear more about my feelings, you can go follow me on
Patreon.
Yeah, Chase's feelings on Substack. So, look, I want to bring up a tweet first, and it's from a guy who we learned a lot about in the last episode, and we even made fun of him kind of in a clip. I don't know if we made fun of him, but we kind of made fun of the situation.
Oh man!
But Mr. David Kinne has addressed that scene that we were talking about on Twitter.
I would love to hear it.
And I'm going to have to bleep myself later to read this.
Dang, sounds like more like David not kind.
Yeah. So, all right, from David. I've been trying to transition away from stunts to pursue a career as a pilot. I spent every bit of money I had to get my commercial license and instrument rating, but no luck so far getting hired anywhere. So when you say, just get a job, bro, no fucking shit, I'm trying.
Yeah, that is David unkind for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, not to because people were being relentless.
Yeah,
towards
it was rough
David.
for him. Can I go on a sanctuary rant for a moment?
Yeah, dude,
Is
do
it
it.
is it good
Do it.
vibes?
It's good vibes for us.
Okay,
So
good.
here's my thing, is that I love that David is saying, I want to leave my job as a stuntman, which is, first of all, a tough industry to get into. So it's, we'll say, a little unrealistic. And he's like, I've been trying to get my pilot's license, one of the most notoriously expensive ventures that a person can try to take on. I don't know if y'all know how expensive it is to get a pilot's license.
I have no idea.
And maintain it, worth thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars, with hours upon hours of training.
And his next venture is winning $1 million from CBS.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
You know what it infuriates me about his tweet though is it kind of can be taken as a spoiler that he didn't win the season.
I guess you could. Yeah, or maybe it's a misdirection.
Yeah, that's true because like
Yeah.
if he's a millionaire right now, he's probably not going to be arguing with people on Twitter about
I agree.
money.
He's not going to feel as sensitive
Yeah.
about it.
But if you're on Survivor and you're reading all that stuff, it's probably very hard not to.
Very true. But also, I don't think he's capable of winning this season.
No, I don't think so either, and I don't know why Bran thought so.
Was he
I
a
don't
fourth
know.
draft? He was fourth pick, right?
He was fourth, but Bran had like 4 different people to choose from, or like
True,
at least
true.
he had multiple.
Well, I've struggled with all Brand's picks, so
I did too. The Bachman-Wright alliance strikes again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not talking alliances right now, guys, because we're at the sanctuary. Remember?
right.
That's true. That's true.
So we're
But
all united,
sometimes
though.
the sanctuary is for strategy.
You can talk game. We're talking
That's a good
game.
point. Like Operation Italy.
That's
Ooh,
true.
That is right. Yeah, I'm not down with David's tweet.
No.
I think it is kind of spoilery, Chase. I think you're right.
Yeah. But I do understand. People were being really harsh, but it was so funny.
Yeah.
You know?
I love how I said yeah, but then I just also was pretty harsh with him on here. So.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, it's like if you're going to put yourself out there to the world
Yeah.
and spill your whole situation, you have to know that people are going to give you crap for it.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to hear it, then just don't read it.
and he himself also said, no, it's not cool. Like, it's not good. And
Yeah.
he said it on national television. And
So
then
he
it's
knows.
like,
So
I can't
funny,
believe
bro.
people don't think it's cool. And you're
Yeah.
like, bro, you told them.
Okay, this is my biggest argument for why the live reunion needs to come back. Because if this kind of scene happened in an older season, they would show the scene first of all, and then Jeff would go, "So, did she leave you?"
And then he would be like, well, it's complicated. And then all of the audience would be like, oh. And then
Yeah.
Jeff would be like, sick.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know if Grandpa Jeff would do that, but 30-year-old Jeff, whenever he started, he would do that.
Yeah, dude. He was fresh off Rock and Roll Jeopardy,
Yeah.
just looking for a job.
Dude, I just I miss the live reunions because that
do
would be
too.
a great kind of star update or David update.
Yeah, dude. I mean, Jeff, bring me on to produce the season 50 one because that was a great idea I just came up with. So if you're listening,
Yeah. Whoa. Dang.
but more players need to be like Genevieve, where they private their social media and just stay out of it.
Yeah, there you go. And remember, you guys, y'all gave me so much grief for picking her, but she's now she's grounded.
You know, I'm being a hypocrite for praising Genevieve for being offline when I have been praising Mary since February for being chronically online.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, so I need to figure out what my stance is.
You got to find a balance, PD. That's
You
what
can
it
be
is.
chronically online, but only if people like you.
Exactly.
Yes.
There you go. Like if you're as
Yeah.
funny as Mary,
Yeah.
and I'm going to be honest, I don't think any Survivor player has been as funny as Mary. Like
I would agree.
Andy's hilarious. It's a very different kind of funny than
Yes.
Mary is. Mary knows she's being funny and she's really good at it. Andy was more of a everything he did was funny and none of it was intentional kind of thing.
Exactly.
Like Jonathan.
Yeah, yeah. We're screw ups, and we somehow make it happen. You know,
Yeah, you and Andy.
me and Andy. This
we
hurts
are-
my feelings, guys. I'm gonna be really sad the rest of the evening and have to text y'all later.
Moving
Yeah.
on from that tweet, there's something I want to bring up from the internet talk about the episode this week, and that is the fact that Cedric made history. Greenville Cedric made history this week by being the only person to ever vote for every
Yeah.
member of his tribe at one tribal
I saw
council.
that.
Whoa,
Wow. I didn't think about that.
dang! And he still was incorrect in his decision.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He voted for Mary first, but then she was safe. So then he voted for Say twice. Neither of them worked. And then he verbally sent Justin home.
Yeah,
I was about to call him Jason.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
mean,
when did he
he's-
vote for Jason?
Jason Pizza.
Kristen and I have discussed.
So glad we
him.
didn't get
Yeah.
him.
Well, I mean, we've also discussed how much we. Also, guys, I keep saying Cedric or Cedric.
Yes, you say
Cedric.
Cedric all the time.
I know, and
It's
I keep,
Cedric.
and it's because I'm in my head now. It's Cedric,
Yeah.
but then I keep wanting to say Cedric first, and when I go to say it, I think, oh, I'm about to say the wrong one. So then I swap back to the original. So Cedric.
Well, it's just as somebody who's edited Jonathan for a while, sometimes the Virginia slips out.
Oh yeah, wait, I'm not even in Virginia.
Well, you're
but
close.
I'm close enough that it leaks into the North Carolina.
And I think that's what Cedric is. It's a very southern thing. It's a very southern way to pronounce.
I do declare.
So we have a maryjeong.printify.me update, guys.
Uh-oh.
She's released mama hats. Make America Merry Again. Luckily, they're not red, so you can wear them, and people won't hate you from a distance. But, I mean, do you think you're going to pick one up?
Jonathan, you should definitely get one.
A mama hat? Yeah.
Hey,
mama
guys,
hat?
Mary is on my team. We do this every season.
Yeah.
I get Saul, and everyone's a big Saul fan.
Oh,
What?
Oh, please.
I get Mary, and all of a sudden everybody's on the Mary train. Sounds like you guys are Chase fans.
Sorry,
wow. Hold on.
Bitter,
Wait,
not
no.
Chase.
I have something I need to say. Because I seem to recall a pregame episode we did where I played Mary's intro, and Chase said, she's going to be the first one eliminated. And then I said, no, Mary is awesome. I can't wait to see her play. So who was correct about Mary to begin with?
This is what I was thinking
Who
when
drafted her?
Chase got Mary, though, because PD was the biggest Mary stan, and then I feel like Chase took it over and made it his
we
personality.
all took it over in a sense.
Oh, hey, Kristen, you really want to be mean to me on the podcast on the same week that everybody else was so mean to me?
You were so
can't tell.
adamant that you were fine.
PD, we'll talk after the show.
Well, it's just I know that Chase's favorites never win. So if somebody becomes Chase's favorite, I got to pull back, and that's I had to move with Camilla.
Number
as
8
my
on the
first
jury,
round.
baby.
That goes to even when we're not drafting as a team. Even when I'm just watching seasons, when I watch from 1 to the current one, every time I have a favorite player, they never win.
There's another piece of merch, guys. Say has also released merch, and it's T-shirts or hoodies that say the Hoochies are obsessed with me.
Oh,
Damn.
I thought it was going to be I smell you.
Is that really what it says?
Yeah, a callback to episode 1 and one person who's not even in the game anymore. Great job, Say.
Oh my
I would get that merch though.
You would?
That's pretty baller. The Hoochies are obsessed with me. I'd wear that everywhere.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Do your thing, man. I mean, I personally think that Bran coming up with Say Train as a nickname is a 10 out of 10 T-shirt for Say.
Oh yeah, dude, for sure. Hey, and this is just a public service announcement for any guys listening to this. If your wife or girlfriend likes Pretty Little Liars, keep that hoochie away from me, dude. I'm not responsible for what happens.
Yeah. Oh man, guys, I do want to bring up something. I don't know if y'all had
Jonathan
any more,
has something.
Well, no, it was.
I guarantee this is just spur of the moment.
It's not
random
spur of the
thoughts.
moment. It's because we said we were going to discuss this, and I'm fascinated by it because we started talking last night about if we all went on Survivor when we would leave
let's talk
the
about
game.
that.
Oh yeah, and I saw I had 21 text messages, and I was like, "There's no way I'm scrolling back
Well,
up through
and
this."
you then said, "Save it for the podcast." That's basically what you hit us with.
That's what
so
PD
I'm
always
voting you
says.
out first, is what that means. But no, what I'm fascinated by is that Chase, you put me winning Survivor.
No,
you said he said you would go the farthest, I believe.
You said you'll go the farthest and didn't even give me a
no-vote
number.
finalist.
You were a 0 vote finalist, is what I said.
Oh, that's right, because we talked about that.
Hey, I wrote up how I think each of us on the podcast would do. I didn't include Kristen because she wasn't texting back last night. But
I'm going
have
to tell you how Kristen would do.
I have put
I would
thought
love to
into
hear
it,
it.
Kristen. So I do have you now, a podcast exclusive.
All right, let's hear it.
Wow.
Okay, so starting off with PD, I think that PD would be eliminated at number 13. So he would make final 6. And I think that the reason he gets eliminated is because he didn't win the individual immunity, and there's a power alliance that he is not a part of.
Ooh. Yeah.
So kind of nothing you can really do. Jonathan, I said, was a 0 vote finalist.
Let's go.
And then I gave a very long explanation.
Yeah,
I
I'm
say
glad
that-
you think
accurate,
about me.
though.
I'm glad you think about me so much, and I know that
I
you're
do.
thinking about me in a better light because I believed you and I believed in your acting skills.
100%, dude. Yeah,
Thank you.
100%. I said that the reason that Jonathan makes it to the final 3 but doesn't get any votes is because he made a strong alliance early on that secured him in a power spot all game, but then in the final 6, someone flipped, which caused his alliance to crumble, but then the other alliance that is now taken over decides to drag him to the final 3, because they know that he won't get a vote.
I'll be honest, I'm still bitter about it, guys. I don't know that I'll ever get over that emotionally, because it's to be in the power dynamic like that and then lose everything.
Yeah.
But Jonathan is kind of one. He's just going to coast
I'll coast.
off the
cruising,
coattails
baby.
of whoever is.
It's
the
like,
coattails.
the reason he doesn't get any
Dang.
votes is because he didn't play a big enough game.
Yes,
Wow.
no big moves.
Notes taken.
Well,
Okay.
not even a big moves thing. It's just more of like he'll be so like affable. Like everyone will be like, "Oh yeah, we like Jonathan. He's fun."
Yeah.
But no, he's never gonna like cut
But then
someone's
do you
throat.
think people wouldn't
Kristen-
take him to the finale because he's so likable?
But Kristen
he doesn't
knows
have any
this
big moves.
about me. I am a likable person. I do get along with people. However, there is a side of me that Kristen knows. Not that sounds like I'm a terrible husband. There is a side of me
That no one
that
knows.
like I will take action as needed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you'll take action
I
against your
will.
wife.
I almost got in a fight at a gas station last week, guys. Like,
Oh,
don't
God.
cross me.
Brother, I get into a fight at a gas station every Tuesday night.
Tuesday's a wild night to pick too.
Is it on Sheets?
Yeah.
We don't have those in South Carolina,
Oh,
brother.
that's probably why it's only once a week.
It's at a Spink station.
Spinks.
Yeah.
More like Spanks. That's what he does to the criminals. You know. That's what he-
Well, no. I'm the bad guy in the situation.
Oh,
They're the
so
good
you're
Samaritan.
receiving the spanking. What is going on? Who's getting spanked? But wait, you said someone's getting spanked, though, right?
No, you did.
You
No,
brought that
but
up,
you-
I believe.
Oh, I thought you said
brought
there
up
were
spanking,
spanks happening.
and you also said you'd take action against your wife.
I never said that. Might spank my wife.
Can we play that back? Oh, hey,
Oh,
hey,
whoa,
hey.
You can take that out.
Yeah,
Moving on.
Did you say make that the intro?
No, I will say request that out of the podcast because Kristen will crumble inside.
No, I'm fine.
All right, moving
It's
on.
all good.
Wait, but Chase hasn't finished the list though.
Let's
Oh,
hear the rest.
my bad. Sorry, I forgot.
shut up.
Y'all went on so long with spanking, I forgot we were doing that.
Yeah.
It's all right. You guys can forget about me. It's whatever.
No. I want to hear it.
I don't
Talk
know,
about
Chase.
me more,
Are
Chase.
you okay?
I don't know, guys.
I can't do this again.
Brandon,
I
I think
can.
Brandon would be eliminated number 8, so he would be the first person on the jury.
Okay.
He wouldn't make it quite as far as
Nice.
PD. I think he would just be seen as a super strong threat. Like I think everyone would really like him, and
Yeah.
I think he would do surprisingly well at challenges.
I mean, here's the truth of it is that I didn't know Brandon very long. You guys have known Brandon a little bit, but not very long.
Barely.
And we put him on this
Barely, yeah.
podcast fast.
Yeah, because
So
he was
I mean,
good.
it's because he was good, and we like Brandon.
Yeah.
So if that speaks for anything, I think that he would do well on a tribe.
Yeah, I was like, all right, this kid has moxie.
I like the chops.
This professional podcaster has the chops for our little podcast.
No, look, Chase, shut up. I saw something in Brand just the same way I saw something in Mary when I was doing that preview episode.
You discovered him.
So I had myself getting eliminated before everyone. I get eliminated number 4, and I think it's because I'm going to be on kind of a bad tribe, and I'm gonna like terrorize the one weird guy on the tribe that everyone else likes.
Chase would be Rome.
Yeah. I would be exactly like Rome. I would follow people around, dude. I was thinking about Rome today, actually, because the Survivor posted the clip of Rome following Saul. And I was like, dude, if I was on Survivor and someone was treating me like that, I think I would look at one of the producers and be like, get him. Get him before I get him.
You're like, do you really want to
Then the
medevac?
producers are panicking instantly.
But here's what I think about Kristen in the game.
Don't say you think she's going to win.
I do think she could win. I think she would win.
I'm gonna-
I think if Kristen played Survivor 5 times, she would win 4 out of the 5 times.
Wow,
I
that's
think-
a high compliment.
Kristen, I love you. So I'm
Jonathan's
gonna
going to
preface
negate
this.
that
No.
for you now.
Here's why.
Yeah, he
Here's
is.
why.
Yeah, let's
I
hear
don't
the
know.
theory.
I don't know Kristen that well,
It's true.
but she's very like charismatic and likable. Me and PD think she's way funnier than Jonathan.
Yeah,
That's fair.
definitely.
She is.
I am more funny than Jonathan.
She has like a psychology degree, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And notoriously, women do better in Survivor.
Wow.
That's why I draft him so much.
Yeah.
Here's the
And
problem,
because I'm a
though,
feminist.
is
Yeah.
Kristen has a bluntness that sometimes
I think you can smoke on Survivor.
It's a lot of torches. So no, there is a certain level of blunt Kristen is that
sometimes it doesn't come out the way I mean it to.
Yeah, she'll say
People
something and then
misinterpret
people
it.
are like, what? Okay, prime example, one of our friends, this is a classic Kristen statement. One of our friends the week prior had been broken up with, okay? We're at a coffee shop and Kristen looks at him and is like, so, Relly, are you like sad or what?
It wasn't like that. We were just talking
Verbatim?
about it, and I said, "Are you?"
She said, "So
I
are
just
you
said,
sad?
"Are you sad?"
Like, are you sad?"
I just said, "Are you sad?"
And he was like,
'Cause I
"Yeah,
was caring
Kristen,
about
I
it."
am sad."
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
like,
that's kind of British to be like, a bit rubbish, isn't it? You know?
yeah, like it's maybe Kristen's got that I don't know, but it's I think Kristen could go far, but she'd have to watch
Here's
how
my
blunt she is.
strengths and weaknesses.
Oh.
I think that my
Let me write this
strengths.
down. No.
I think I would be very strategic. I think that I have a personality where I could get along with multiple people. I could probably manipulate things to be the way I want them to be. However, I'm really bad at lying.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot keep a straight face when I lie, so that would be a huge weakness.
Yeah.
I could maybe lie if it was not a direct one-on-one situation. I think that's my only weakness. My other strength is that I'm a very determined...
your character's kind of arrogant, too.
Yeah, wait a second.
Well, but I don't think it's a character for Kristen. I think that's just she has a very high opinion of herself.
As she should. As she
Yeah,
should.
she's strong.
She's a saint for dealing with Jonathan all the time.
Yeah, she really.
Aw.
Look, it's
Amen.
just a certain type that could only put up with me. You know,
But
I don't know.
lying would not be an issue for me in Survivor. I'd be able to lie all day long. I mean, because that's the whole thing. You go out there to lie.
Yeah, and Petey's such a liar.
Petey's girlfriend's listening to the show like right now. Is like, wait, what?
Taking notes.
Yeah. I feel like my strength would be I think I'm good at making people like me. So I could have like a little Kinsey kind of thing where I'm floating along. Where my weakness is I'm horrible at remembering instruction or paying attention for like a monologue. So Jeff would list out all these like 8 different components of the challenge, and I'd be like, "Hey guys, I don't remember any of it."
I think you'd be hanging on every word of Jeff Probst. Actually,
No, I would just be
Amen.
staring at him, and I'd be looking into his eyes and be like, "That's Jeff. I'm looking at Jeff's
That's how
eyes."
he does it.
And then
That's
I
what you'd be
wouldn't.
saying.
Yeah, I would hear no instruction. I'd just be like daydreaming about how hot Jeff is. You know?
Okay. Here's the thing. I think Chase. I appreciate you saying that I would make it in the top 3, but you're wrong. That I would not make it that far. And it's because of the challenges. And I have an actual point of reference for this because when Kristen and I were working at a camp, there was at one point where they said, "Hey, everybody, the teams are going to do this challenge course." One of which was getting everybody over a wall. And when I tell you that getting Jonathan Wright over a giant wall is a chore.
Did you sign a waiver?
There was no waiver involved, but
That's risky.
Look, I did make it over the wall, but it did exhaust the team. So if there's a wall anywhere in the challenges, I don't think I'm making it out of that tribe. You know, that's just the truth. The challenges would kill me.
Hey, email us. Tell us making the merge at Gmail. Wait, what is it? Making the merge pod?
Are you okay?
I'm trying to remember what our email is.
Making the merge pod.
Okay.
At gmail.com.
Making the merge pod at gmail.com. Tell us who you think would win Survivor out of the hosts of Making the Merge.
Yeah. I think that's an excellent thing to ask.
I remembered another weird aside that I had. I think I'm going to get to that too. I think this is just going to be the unhinged sanctuary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I also have an aside when you're done.
Okay,
And I also
perfect.
have a story.
So many
No,
asides.
This show might go 2 hours. Let's see. Okay, so Kyle, remember that guy from last season, the redneck quote machine?
yeah. Of course.
Kyle,
Bubba.
don't ask me how I know this, but Kyle follows 2 political figures. Okay?
Oh, no.
And it's very interesting no, you can't get mad at it. Because it's he follows Jill Biden, and the second political figure he follows is Melania Trump.
What the heck?
So it's
Just
like
you gotta think for
just
first ladies.
He just follows everyone's wife.
So Kyle must be a feminist. So
Yeah.
I
He's gonna
think
start following me, but none of y'all.
Yeah, and he's just supporting the wives of the presidents, regardless of the political party. So
That's just the kind of guy he is.
okay, so the reason I know about this in the first place is I remember seeing on Twitter or Reddit somewhere during the season somebody was like, "Yeah, of course Kyle's a vegan. He follows Jill Biden on Instagram." So I was like, I wonder who else Kyle follows. And then I see Jill, and then there's no other political stuff, and then Melania Trump, and I'm like, at least he's consistent.
I just feel like he must be the nice guy who is like, the presidency's tough. But what about the ladies? They need the support too.
Yeah.
You know?
He probably bought some Melania coin.
Oh no! Oh no!
I miss Kyle. I do.
I miss him too. Mary has taken his place as the quote of the week person, but
Yeah.
See, I had a say quote that I wanted on the podcast this week.
What was it?
But y'all didn't
Yeah.
play my voice.
Say it.
Wait, actually, can I cue this up? I have a say train.
Sigh it.
Yeah, okay, so we're about to ride let me change that. Yeah.
All of
Keep
that.
that in.
No,
You keep
all right,
that
fine.
in.
All right,
Keep it
all
in.
right, guys. We are about to hop aboard the Say train.
I love the fact that Kristen's like, I have a say quote, and you're like, stop everything. Hold on.
Yeah, I got a song.
Yeah,
All right, what
I've
is
got
it,
something.
Kristen?
No, I really liked when she went to vote during the tribal, and she said, "This is why you can't trust boys."
Oh,
That
yeah,
was my
Kristen
quote.
did say she liked that.
Amen. Say
And
amen.
that's why I bet Kyle agrees with that too. Now that I
Exactly.
think
you can only
about
trust the wives.
it. Yeah, only
Right.
the wives.
All right, guys. That was the Say train.
Take a ride on the sea train.
Come on, ride the train. All right.
You
Why-
had but y'all were saying both of you had unhinged things to say.
Yeah.
So this is like an overnight stay at the sanctuary. is
Yeah.
what's
So,
happening.
Chase, what do you have to say?
I just wanted to point out a comment from one of our listeners that we got on Instagram this past week, because I'm all about fan engagement.
Oh yeah, big fan engagement guy.
yeah,
This is our homegirl, friend of the pod, because she comments a bunch. At Today is Carly.
Oh.
Shout out Carly.
Patreon
She
member.
goes,
yeah, Patreon member.
She goes, the WVP worst valued player has gotta be Chase. To which I said, "Hey yo," and she said, "You upset mother."
But then Mother felt the need to console him the next
Yeah.
day, and to also reiterate that I think, and I quote, "I am not going to PD." Which the fact that it had to be said at all, that is something that makes me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might have burned bridges, PD, but
I don't think so.
we solidified
Look,
Chase.
Mary and
Chase
Chase
Bridges.
commit to the bit. Yeah, Chase Bridgerton.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Listen, guys, you got to be nice to me. I'm the star power on this show.
There
What was that,
we
Kristen?
go again with the arrogance.
What was
Yeah.
it? What was that?
Hey, why don't we be real for a second? Rome and Sue were the star power on this show.
Our 48-year-old star.
Yeah. So, guys, I have a little bit of an expose, but not really, because I don't want to give out details. I'm just kind of gonna talk around something real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get into it. You'll see why I'm being kind of dodgy right now. There are a number of Survivor players who did cameos for a certain page that I found, and I don't want to put the name of the page out there because I don't want to put these players on blast. But I just want to bring it to their attention that I saw it. I noticed it because Bianca pops up on my For You page. And Bianca is, for some reason, enthusiastically plugging a random meme page. And I was like, this must be Cameo. So I click on it, and it's a lot of players, including Mother Mary, who have done a cameo for this person.
Yeah.
And I'm talking this person spent like $1,000+ just on, and most of the content is just cameos plugging the page that has no content other than players plugging the page.
Is it Survivor cameo memes?
Survivor's not even in the handle. So I'm like, okay,
What?
all these people have done cameos for this page. I'm going to go and look at what kind of content this person has made. And I pretty quickly find an AI video that this person has generated, and the caption is, "Jeff Probst is racist."
Oh, no.
And it's an AI song all about Jeff being racist and shooting a gun at tribal council. And so, hey, this is just a little message to Survivor players. Maybe do a little background check. Before you publicly plug something and allow them to post it.
There's definitely a part of me, PD, that's like, maybe you should say the account name. Do they have a big following?
No. That's the thing.
Don't give them the attention.
Yeah, thousands of Cameo dollars for this person has resulted in a little over 300 followers.
Oh, okay. Then nothing.
And then they have to call Jeff a racist. So I'm just putting this out to Survivor players. Maybe vet your Cameo requests a little deeper.
Yeah. Like if we ask for one, do not give it to us.
No, you look at our page and you see we roasted Sue, and then you're like, these guys are too mean. I don't blame you if you don't want to give us.
Yeah, these guys are so mean. They had me depressed in the middle of a podcast.
I mean, can I also bring up something about Kristen's connection with this podcast?
Sure.
That is one of my favorite things that's ever happened, which is Kristen's Instagram is private.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And she's gotten some follow requests from listeners, and Kristen keeps it with the family, right? You know, it's very, Fast and Furious
into
over here.
Random people following me.
And there was a point where Mary follows Kristen, and Kristen had this moment where she was like, "Do I let her?" And I was like, "What?"
Playing hard to get with Mary.
I was just like, I don't know if I should accept it. Like, I don't know her.
Kristen.
And Jonathan was like, you're being crazy.
Yeah, I literally was like, you've lost your mind if you don't do that. And she's like, oh, okay. And then she did it. But I do like that Kristen was playing hard to get.
Like, 20 plus pictures of my baby and pretty much nothing else.
Yeah.
Well, Kristen declined my follow request and then blocked me.
Wait, what is this real?
Yeah, it's true.
She blocked me on Instagram. So then I tried to friend her on Facebook. She sent me a death threat over Facebook Messenger, dude.
That's not true.
Wow, mandated reporter. Kristen's right.
Watch it or you'll end up at Kristen's workplace, but not as an employee.
Yep. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in to the sanctuary where weird pods happen.
Yeah. Yep.
My bad, y'all.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
We forgive you, Chase.
I don't need your apology.
Chase, wait.
I was forgiving you.
She said, I forgive you, and you said, I don't need your apology.
Yeah.
What was that about?
Chase is tired, guys. He's been working on Pretty Little Liars for like 48 hours straight.
I think I might actually watch your video, Chase. First one. I've watched nothing that you've ever produced.
But thank you, Kristen. That's sweet.
As much as I love Chase and I've collaborated with him for years and years at this point, I think I've watched a handful of videos. I've never watched one of the ones that's like 2 hours long. I feel like I need to step it up a little bit. I need to get on that.
Chase, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I've watched almost all of your videos.
I know you have, man.
Wow.
Because I'm an invested YouTube friend, which means I watch your content and I sit there and I think, he's really doing it. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
I watch yours. I just wanted to say, nobody has to watch my stuff. I don't take it personally.
You've never once forced me to.
But I'm kind of like interested in it.
Yeah,
I want to see what it's all about.
Okay, I'm going to do something rare on this, but it is where the good things happen. I'm going to say it. Chase makes very good content.
He does. He does do that. Why do you think I wanted to trap him into this? You know,
we trapped him before he blew up, and that was maybe PD's best draft pick.
Let's get out of here, dude. This is
Oh, I'm the one with the stop button. Am I supposed to hit it now?
Are we supposed to say anything to outro this?
No. Okay, bye.
You're about to hear some ads that help keep the lights on here in the old studio. Thanks for listening or don't listen. It's really up to you at this point. It's at the end of the show. I mean, you're listening to me. Hi. But here they come. I promised they're coming. Yep, here they are. Happy day.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Tired of trying diet after diet without results? Mochi Health offers a long-term weight loss solution personalized to your needs. Our board-certified obesity doctors and registered dietitians provide expert guidance to help you succeed. Eligible patients can access custom-formulated GLP-1 medication at an affordable set price delivered monthly. Take our free quiz at joinmochi.com and use code AUDIO40 for $40 off your first month. That's joinmochi.com.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+. Terms and conditions apply.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+. Terms and conditions apply.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+. Terms and conditions apply.
How to have fun anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Go to ChumbaCasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2. Collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa welcome bonus.
Step 3. Play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games. All for free?
Step 4. Unleash your excitement.
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+. Terms and conditions apply.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+. Terms and conditions apply.
How to have fun anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Go to ChumbaCasino.com.
ChumbaCasino.com. Got it.
Step 2. Collect your welcome bonus.
Come to Papa welcome bonus.
Step 3. Play hundreds of casino-style games for free.
That's a lot of games. All for free?
Step 4. Unleash your excitement.
Chumba Casino has been delivering thrills for over a decade. So claim your free welcome bonus now and live the Chumba life. Visit ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+. Terms and conditions apply.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.